Hey, welcome to another Becoming a Modern Man. It's Vampire Week on Pure MTGO, so I thought I would join in the fun. I haven't done a theme week article so far, so I thought I'd finally get involved. And this is our vampire deck. It's not the most tuned deck, I don't think, but there's actually quite a lot of things I don't particularly like about it. But this is the last good list that I could find from a daily with vampires. Put up a decent record, so this is what we're going with. It's got a lot of quite crazy and fun cards. Got Bloodline Keeper, Vampire Nocturnus, 3 Captivating Vampires, Blood Artist, Bloodghast, Calatria Highborn. So a lot of very interesting cards to work with, and yeah, let's give it a go. So here's our first matchup. We won the roll here. So we're going to be on the play. And here's our opener. We've got Double Vial, Bloodghast, and the Nocturnus. Not the best. Try and run it. Not sure how much I like Vial in this deck. We have so many different mana costs in the deck that it doesn't seem like a great card, but I suppose it avoids counter magic, which is the main thing. But could always run Cavern of Souls in that regard. So, not sure I love it. That'll Bloodghast, opponent plays Goyf, we play a Highborn. Now, tick up our Vial to 2, so we're going to be able to drop this other Bloodghast as well this turn. Put Bolt to the Highborn, so we'll be able to use his activation to gain 2 life, and drop the Bloodghast in on the end of turn. Opponent is Rug Twin, I believe. Got the Goyfs here and the Bolts. I'm not quite sure he was on Rug Twin at this point, but later reveals that he is. Play Nocturnus. Fortunately, we don't have a Swamp on top. I mean, a black card on top, so we're not going to get the pumps, which is unfortunate. But there isn't actually any way to set it up in our deck, so just kind of have to hope that it works out. In fairness, the vast majority of the cards in our deck are black, minus these 5 artifacts and the swamps, of course. So there's a reasonable chance that we can get it done, but unfortunately it didn't work out here. And plays another Goyf, passes the turn. Second swamp on top for us, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to swing in here in the air. Finds a Snapcaster, which is going to allow him to bolt the Nocturnus, unfortunately. And things are not looking too great for us. Obviously we're drawing dead, and opponent is ticking up his Goyfs quite nicely. Not really sure why he's not attacking more. Find a Blade of the Bloodchief, but it was a great deal. Could have attacked there and pumped one of the ghasts, but still not big enough to take out a Goyf. And his attack force is now good enough to kill me. Bloodghast can't block. So yeah, a little unlucky to just sort of flood out with swamps. If we'd actually reveal a black card off the top with the Nocturnus, I think we would have had a good chance here. Could have taken a good chunk out of his life total, and he wouldn't have been able to just bolt the Nocturnus. So yeah, not exactly unlucky. Obviously, there's a reasonable chance that you'll just get lands on the top of your deck. Yeah, a little unfortunate. Maybe could have won that one. So let's go on to game 2. Didn't quite see that mulligan decision. This hand, Double Vial again, which is kind of annoying, but I think we're just going to run with it, especially after having to mulligan. Don't lose for Serum Visions. Could put my second Vial out and just pass. Put Visions and passes. Pick up and draw another 2-drop. It just bolts me for no obvious reason. I'm going to drop in a Bloodghast and then pick up both my vials on 2 now. When plays Electrolyze, I'm going to respond by getting Blood Artist and Calastria Highborn out, so I can make him lose 3 life and gain 3 life on my side, which seems pretty good. But unfortunately he has the Anger of the Gods, which makes me lose both my guys, and I don't gain anything from their effects either, due to Anger exiling, so that's pretty unfortunate for us. Do draw another Highborn though, so we've got plenty of gas to reload with. So, dropping Bloodghast, dropping Highborn, tick back up, and drops a Snapcaster, the Highborn, I'm going to drain for 2, then I'm going to trade with the Bloodghast, which is fine, hopefully we'll draw a land eventually. No, actually has a Relic, which obviously we lose our 2 Bloodghasts there. That would have been really valuable for us, but on the plus side he's shrunk all his Goyfs if he's still running them, which I imagine he is. Ancient Grudge comes and blows up our vials as well, which is annoying, but we're going to drop this Gatekeeper in just to keep on some pressure. He's not looking great for us, particularly since we haven't actually drawn another second land in this game, which we could definitely use. Draw Bloodghast here, opponent's going to Spell Snare it, but that's not too devastating. Into 3, opponent uses Desolate Lighthouse, discarding Splinter Twin, which is fine by me. Opponent Cryptics, tapping my guys, which buys me an extra turn. Another land, which is going to allow me to bring back my Bloodghast. Opponent uses Desolate Lighthouse, but looks like he didn't find any answers and actually has to concede there. That worked out a lot better than I thought it might, and we actually managed to grab a win there, so that's nice for us. Let's see if we can go on to game 3. So, brought in Duress from the sideboard. That would be good against his twin combo. Got a fairly good discard swing going. So Inquisition, I see Cryptic Command, Tectonic Edge, Misty Rainforest, Ancient Grudge and Tarmogoyf. It's going to take his Goyf. I can Duress away the Cryptic at a later stage, and I'm not worried about Ancient Grudge. I'm pretty sure I sided most of my Aether Vials out just because they're not particularly great, and if he's siding an Ancient Grudge then they become even worse. I run out of Bloodghast here. Opponent hits it with a Remand. Maybe we should double Duress, but I figure we kind of want to get some pressure on the board, ideally. On Exarch, going to Duress, seeing a hand of Gitaxian Probe, Ancient Grudge, Cryptic Command. I'm going to take the Cryptic Command, and I'm going to get the Gitaxian Probe as well to avoid him being able to draw another card with it. I've got Thoughtseize, which maybe I should have kept the Duress to avoid Twin. Maybe that would have been a better play. I just wanted to strip his hand as much as possible. Ancient Grudge isn't doing anything, and it seemed like good. He obviously needs another red source before he can actually cast the Splinter Twin, so we're good on that point for now. So there is always the risk that you top deck Splinter Twin. So he's found the Scalding Tarn, which is a little unfortunate, and yeah, just gotta hope that he doesn't top deck Twin, because otherwise we might be able to win this one. So go on. And play Blood Artist, just get attacking with both my guys. Takes 2 from the Bloodghast, blocks the Highborn. Bolts the Highborn, but he's going to lose 3 life thanks to the High Bonds ability and the Blood Artist's ability. And a Captivating Vampire, which I'm going to drop. Allows me to continue attacking profitably. Opponent bolts my Blood Artist, going down to 8, put me at 23. Look to my guys, can take 2 down to 6, drop a Viscera Seer, and yeah, we're just hoping he doesn't get the twin. Fans of a Dillion Click, which he plays, getting rid of his own Ancient Grudge. I lead off with Inquisition, which is probably the wrong thing to do. I probably should have Thought Seized, but we see that he found the Splinter Twin, so I'm going to have to Thought Seize that out of his hand to avoid losing next turn. If I'd Thought Seized, that probably would have been better. I could have played the Nighthawk as well. Trades off with his Click. Can't play Serum Visions, try another card. Put it as 4. But unfortunately our opponent top decks a Splinter Twin and we lose. So very close one. Unfortunately we lost to the top deck. But yeah, I think maybe we could have won that one. Maybe there was a series of plays, if we'd got in a bit more damage a little bit earlier, that would have led to us winning there. So yeah, it was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be, and yeah, it was a very interesting match for our Vampire deck.